Now let's get on over here to old Ultimate Warrior Jukebox. Jukebox is unleashed, ladies and gentlemen. She took Daddy Gun and went target practicing on bottles and didn't miss not a nail one. She hit them all. And then she was ready to go nuck if you buck with Kanan. And it's turning out to be his muscle. She was ready to shoot dudes quicker than him. And when Kanan realized that these guys was telling the truth, he stopped her. But not before Juke let them know what she gonna do to her. Moochie, take a look at this face. Look at that face. Is that the face of a killer, Moochie? Is that the face of a killer?
Like she's here. She's arrived. Everybody was waiting for it. She is here with bells on too. You saw how she pow that basketball?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. She ain't playing, man.
She
She's
scoped out the whole area, knew that if they had a hammer, it's on them jackets that's on the gate.
mm-hmm. Folks, back in the day, it used to be the saying, if you ever let a dog taste real blood, he start hunting humans. Well, that's what we got with Juke. She done
Mm-hmm.
got a taste of killing, and now she ain't satisfied, not one bit. I'm worried for Juke though, Moochie. A little bit. I mean, we all know how the story ends for her, but we don't know the ins and outs and what's going to happen and the consequences. I'm worried that Juke could be the reason why her daddy get killed. She could do something nuts and have her daddy killed. What say you, Moochie?
I never thought about it like that. Like now that we got this going on, if somebody do come at her again, but that we already had that scenario happen, and
Mm-hmm.
look, she saved her dad.
Yeah.
So I doubt it if we have another scenario like that happen, but they might be gang, they might be in some type of shootout together or something.
Mm-hmm. Well, she's
'Cause
Kanan's muscle. I mean, do you think Kanan gonna give her a piece of his business because she's got to start earning some bread herself?
she gonna be in there with him. If not, I could see her taking early spot because we know he not gonna be around too much longer. But I still don't think that would be a spot Marvin would put his daughter in because you got people that ain't if they don't want to pay, they gonna probably try to rough her up or something.
Only to realize they're gonna get roughed up because
Exactly.
because she folks, if y'all used to watch wrestling, y'all remember how Triple H had China female as his bodyguard.
Mhm.
This right here, y'all looking at, she is Adora Milaje for Kanan. That's what she is,
Exactly.
and China. I mean,
Mhm.
she in this scene right here, she had more balls and a bigger stick than he had because she won't playing with folks. Okay,
No.
she won't playing. So post your comments, let us know. Now, Moochie, we get to this nigga. Lord have mercy. And Moochie, when he first walked into this building, you know what I was thinking, Moochie?
Hmm.
I was thinking he was coming in here to get some enlightenment on his raps because dude he talking to looked like the type of deep thinker. He had nice books in there and stuff like that. So I'm thinking he's coming in here to try to expand his game like Lulu asked him to do. But no,
Yo.
that's not what they doing, Moochie. He came in here, as me and you said after the episode happened, CEO Jewy ran his mouth too much. And I pounced on it immediately. You don't stick in there that you keep money in your house for nothing. So
Exactly.
now he done got this guy that's going to help him get robbed. Moochie, how is this going to go down? And is Lulu going to be responsible for cleaning up the mess?
I think Lulu is gonna be responsible. He gonna find out it happened, and he gonna handle that situation. I thought the same thing too, Lamont. I thought he was going there to get some like wisdom from this older man, and like, look, I wanna lay down some real lyrical stuff. I thought he was going
Mm-hmm.
there where he was gonna really flip the script, and I'm like, this damn dummy. So I see somebody left. Do you think Rock will see Juke in action?
Oh yeah, Rock gonna find out about you for
I want to
sure.
see how she looks. She gonna be like, look, this is just like me, a chip off the old block.
Hmm.
Only thing she ain't wearing is the heels and the suits and dresses and all of that. Well,
Oh,
Rock
she
don't wear
don't.
like the jumpsuits and stuff.
Yeah, she don't need none of that. Hell, she don't need none
Mm-mm.
of that. Don't need it. Um, I don't know how many of y'all watched Godfather of Harlem last night. Moochie, did you check it out?
Yes, I did.
So you know me and Moochie normally do a power preview for the next episode on Tuesdays, but I'm gonna propose at 8 p.m. I'm gonna propose this to Moochie. Moochie, why don't we do two things? Why don't we do Godfather of Harlem on my channel, and then we jump on your channel at 8:30, and then we discuss what's gonna happen on the next episode of Power. Can you handle that tomorrow?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I could do that. So we could either start at 8 or 9.
Okay, well let's start at 9. I don't think I'm be needed tomorrow. So ladies and gentlemen, come back and check us out tomorrow, 9 p.m. We'll do Godfather of Harlem from 9 p.m. to 9:30. 9:30 to 10 o'clock, we'll rock y'all with what's gonna happen on episode 7 of Raising Kanan.
We could also do the trailer breakdown for Godfather of Harlem too, because I think it dropped tomorrow.
Oh, well, hey, y'all will be getting a double entendre. You mess around with us. That's what we like to do. Last thing we're gonna cover tonight. Then we'll take some comments, and then we'll get y'all out of here. Moochie, what would your face look like if you walk into a room and you see a man that you slept with about a couple of months ago, and he's in your kitchen eating butter pecan ice cream, smiling with gold caps? What would you do, Moochie?
Be like,
What would your
nigga,
face look like?
nigga, you done scared the shit out of me. What? That's how
Well,
she looked. She looked like
here's
she
the
couldn't even
face,
say nothing.
folks. I
Oh,
literally thought she was having a heart attack. I thought she was about to drop to the ground and get her eagle on. Cause I mean, this is the most speechless I've ever seen Rock. This is the most white ghost coming out of Rock I've ever seen her. Her dark chocolate butt is turning white because she's seen this right here.
mm-hmm,
with the veil of a window behind her. The only thing they missing is the lightning striking outside the window.
mm-hmm.
So Moochie, let me ask you this, and I'm gonna pose this to the audience too. And I think we've discussed this earlier, and I said it could happen, and some of y'all said I was nuts. But Moochie, is there any chance that these two could still get back together and smash with each other?
I think so. I'm gonna
I
put
do
it out
too.
there. I say, yeah.
Mhm.
I think all she needs to say is, "Let me explain," and she got away with her words.
Mhm.
And I do
Oh,
think that she might be able to convince him because she's gonna be able to jar his memory. Early didn't know the intimate details of what was going on. All she gotta
mm-mm,
do is be like, look, Neek, you know that me and my son wasn't even talking. You was talking about, handling, spanking his bottom for me. So,
mhm,
if she could break it down like that, I wasn't gonna do anything. I had my legit business, and then when everybody was saying you was going, the cops was pressing me. So I did what I know best. You would have did the
mhm.
same thing.
He sure would have. He would have done it before they even found the body.
Mm-hmm.
You Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is what's going to go down with this right here. Clearly, they're going to get back together because they foreshadowed this a couple of times in this episode when he was meeting with Russo. Kept calling her his girlfriend. That was a foreshadowing moment, ladies and gentlemen, because she is. And I'm wondering, will Rock tell him that she had an abortion with his baby? And will Rock tell him, look, we can work together. You need to get rid of Quan. Pick a side. It's either me or Quan. Whose side you think he picking, Moochie?
Cause he want to run the show. It might be some pushback. And
Look,
everybody know that that's his girlfriend. They already saying this. So they look, we don't want to get involved with your lover's quarrel. So you do your business, but just make sure you have our money. There might be some nonsense like that.
here's the problem with all that, Moochie. Rock done struck a deal with the Afghan, and that's about to cut Quan out.
Yep.
So if old boy is a businessman like he wants us to believe, he ain't gonna have no choice but to do business with Rock the way she want it done, or he's gonna
Exactly.
or he's gonna have to fight her with Quam. And I don't think he want to deal with that because she's got the connection to some of the best doji you're gonna find, some of the best drugs you're gonna get. She's got a man from Saudi Arabia about to put up a damn warehouse to pump out drugs.
Well,
Unique.
she's gonna be the distributor now, so he still could do his thing with Quan if he want to,
Mhm.
or he could he could supply the people in Jersey maybe.
You know what? That could work. That could work. He could supply
Remember,
them.
he was working
But
in Jersey
but
before.
the problem with that is Moochie, then he gonna be stepping on Russo toes.
Yeah.
And Russo wants him to soften up Stefano, and you know Rock ain't having none of that.
Mm. Now that she brought Stefano to that meeting,
Mm-hmm.
it's somebody gonna have to go, and I think they gonna get rid of Stefano. He already hot anyway. He got the feds watching him, and he might throw his her brother under the bus, even though she don't know all of this that's going on now.
To be honest with you, Moochie, technically, since you brought it up, we know the feds is watching Stefano. Technically, the feds could have been watching this little trio meet, this little Three Musketeers meeting that they had at Stefano's joint.
Yeah, but I remember he said he changed the spots. He stopped working out of the fish spot because they was watching him.
But
The aquarium.
Stefano is not the only person they got eyes on. They got eyes on Rock too.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if a connection is never made between her and Afghani because the police arrest everybody except for her and try to get her to take a plea deal, which she's probably not going to take. But I would not be surprised if they catch Afghani before she can get to moving her product. That would
Mm.
just throw so much sand in the gears. You ain't gonna pedal that bike no damn way. Might as well get off and walk.
If she do that, then I could see her going into getting that get out of jail free thing and doing some witness protection and stuff.
Mm-hmm. You got it. You got it. So let's see what the people is talking about today, Moochie. Let me jump on some of these super chats and some of the chats. Coming through is the big homie Demarcus Vaughn, who needs his own YouTube channel, by the way. It's ironic that Stefano said that the bookie was skimming money. However, the made man, which is probably Tommaso, owe Early Tyler 10K. The bookie wasn't skimming money. Yep, that's right. And
Yeah, he
then
wasn't.
in early situation, he had one guy that said he get to borrow his money up front. He don't got to have the money up front. So it's that job is not all that great. Marvin gonna have to shape up with that. Appreciate you, Demarcus, man. I love you. You always come through. We love the super chats. Then we got one from the big homie Nathan Washington. Appreciate you, brother. Lulu will be Rock's saving grace. I agree because Marvin is toast, French toast. He's
Hmm.
either going to be in the toaster, which is jail, or he's going to be in the dumpster, which is death. One way or the other one. Marvin is toast. So for those of y'all that love Marvin, you better hold on to him because he is about to be in some serious trouble. Let me check out my big homie Gemini Don, the Don. Russo dropping gems to Younique, but Younique might still 50-50, not right. Yeah, I
Yeah.
look, Younique still love that booty. I remember last season the way he was rubbing her booty, you would have thought that was really his girlfriend. He ain't got over that. Mm-mm. And as Eddie Murphy said in what was Vampire Brooklyn, once you get you a good piece of evil ass, it's hard to let it go. And
But
he
you
ain't
you
letting that
showed
one
he
go.
showed himself to Rock before Panessa. That's
Yeah,
crazy to me.
yeah, yeah. That tells you who. Well, in essence, Moochie, he did give Panessa money a couple of times. But
Yeah,
I see what you're saying. He didn't show himself to Panessa, but he still showed that he got love for the family.
this is true. Let me ask you this: do you think That Rock's gonna say something to Panessa about him being alive.
No, she might just let Younique do it. She might tell him it's his job to do that. It's his kids. I mean,
Yeah,
she's gonna know he's the one that's been given the money.
yeah, and she could tell him like, she was here. She thinks I did this to you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Is he really and truly ever gonna find out that his brother did all this?
Mm. He already know. He said it to Early that it was Ronnie that did it. I want to know if he gonna know that Ronnie and Kanan was working together, and Rock and him is not really on speaking terms like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's
We'll
all he
see.
needs to know.
Let me hit you with another super chat from R Rob 10 104 37. I appreciate you, my brother. Did y'all think Kanan could do Joyce in? We know he killed in the future and an old lady. He would be skated if he did.
Mm.
Crystal did say she could see Joyce trying to get Kanan to do it. I don't
Oh
think Kanan
yeah,
would do it. I don't think Kanan would do it though. Do you?
I
I
don't
don't
think
think
he
Kanan.
would.
I don't think he would.
I don't
Uh,
think he
un-
would.
I don't think he would unless something happens where he gets a little bit more mad at his mom. I
I
mean,
don't think
he's
she would even ask him to take out Mama Joyce. I don't think Mama Joyce would ask him. She already he sees her still as grandma, so they don't know that bad side of her like her children do.
which might make it easier for him to take her out because he's gullible, he's young, he don't want to see her in pain. All that song and dance that she just gave Lulu might work on him. And plus, when she started going through this issue with her health, she reached out to him because he came to her wanting to interview about the past, and then she just opened up the floodgates. So I could
Mm.
easily see her trying to use him to do it, but the question would be, will he do it? Is he maniacal enough to do it? That's the thing. I mean, if she was to say, "Baby, I got a life insurance policy out for you, baby. Nobody know you did this, and once I'm dead, you get this 250K, baby, and not your mama." I think he'd take her out then.
You
Or,
think she
or
got money like that the way she asking Lulu and Marvin for money all the time?
I mean, a life insurance policy, if it's a term life, it can be up to, $1 million. And it's not the type of life insurance policy that you can borrow against until it hits a certain cap. So she
Right.
could have it. I'll tell you who probably would kill her, but would want to kill her violently. Jukebox. Jukebox fiending to kill somebody. She would probably kill her, but she want to do it in a very, very violent manner. That's all I'm saying. We'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna take one more, then we will get up out of here. And y'all be sure to come back and check us out tomorrow for Godfather of Harlem at 9. And then 9:30, Raising Kanan. What is gonna happen in this trailer? Let's see here. Don't trip. I said it. Wow, I love that name. She making sure y'all know. Don't have your mouth down here like this. Because she said it and she meant that shit. Don't Trip says, back then the elders had mad policies and bank accounts all over town. They
Yeah,
did, but they also had money in their damn houses too.
that
Just like
too.
Mr. Jewy. They had money in freezers. That's where the term cold cash come from. They had them in mattresses. They had them all over the place. But she is definitely right. And so let me get one more from the sister Lynn. What's going to happen with Crystal? I wonder if she will run off when shit gets hot. Will Juke take her out? What you think, Moochie?
Yeah, that's one of my theories. Check it out. It's on my page. That theory. I do see Duke taking her out, them getting into a fight. And it might be over Kanan, some type of jealousy over that.
Mm.
Or
I don't.
I hope Duke don't catch her stealing.
I was about to say I don't see it yet because Juke knows Kanan got feelings for her and vice versa. I could see them teaming up to do something to help Kanan before I could see them see Juke killing Crystal. Sally Hosley wants to know, did we watch Last of Us? Yes, I
Yes,
did,
yes.
but I'm not going to review it because that type stuff don't do well on my channel. So I'm not unless somebody want to do a live stream for it. That's about the only way I'm gonna do it. Let's see here. One more, then we'll get out of here. Nathan Washington, Marvin and Rock have no idea what Kanan and Juke are up to. That will be a whole new set of problems. I agree. I agree. Because what's going to happen if they figure out what cop did it and they take out the cop, or they just decide that it's Garcia's fault and they take him out? Moochie, what's going to happen?
It's too hot. They can't make do this movement like that. They got already had the cops on them. They just cooled it down a little bit with Detective Howard.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't
All right.
do it.
Well,
It's too risky.